that did that. When bigger people, giants up there, who produce also this oil, start fighting, this disruption will, of course, come to us and harm everybody, whether you have or you have nothing. I was seated with my friends who own motorbikes in Busia, and they were talking while I took notes. They said, fine, the government has reduced some taxes and reduced diesel prices, but our motorbikes, ma'am, they don't use diesel. We use petrol. I noted. Other women in the villages said, we still use lamps, kerosene, paraffin. That too, go and represent us. Why were they telling me, yet they know very well that I am in broad-based government? Because they do not want this issue to be politicized, to be taken the direction my friend Ndindi Nyoro is taking. Let us not mislead Kenyans just because they will see us as fairer.
You have mentioned member for Kearu. Let us hear. It's not information. He's on a point of order.
Honorable Speaker, again, I would never have wanted to interrupt the member for Busia, but she has clearly put it that she sat down with the boda riders in Busia, and they were requesting her to do something about the fuel prices. They were not talking to you as a roadside talk. It is for you to do something about it. And that is what precisely I have done. And that is why even Parliament has allocated me time to appear before the relevant committees from tomorrow with the concrete ideas on how to lower fuel prices. If indeed you mean well for those, for our brothers, the boda riders.
What is out of order?
What is out of order is for the member to keep on misinforming the House about my proposals, which I enumerated before, concrete, objective, and she wants now to politicize very objective proposals on helping the same boda riders.
You have made your point. Honorable Omanyo, this is a house of debate.
Yes, and I'm debating very nicely, Madam Speaker.
Without castigating other proposals.
Madam Speaker, I went back to how he misled us when he was the chair of budget committee. And I realized he's the one who put us in this trouble. So I was trying to remind him that he was also part of the problem. When facing this crisis today, it has come a long way, so we can tag him along the problems. Thank you, Madam Speaker. Can I now finish? I know this scarcity has cost...
Member for Kearu.
Honorable Speaker, and I think it's clear for Kenyans to see why, to be a Secretary General, you actually need to qualify to be one. And I would want to request the Honorable I would want to ask the member for Busia to put it in black and white on the things he's talking about when I was the chairman of budget. I have laid the proposal bare. It is upon her to take time to either support or oppose.
Honorable Dende Nyoro. Honorable Dende Nyoro. Honorable members, we agreed we'll debate in decorum. I will also caution Honorable Dende not to castigate, to cast aspersions to Honorable Manyo. But Honorable Manyo, you have 5 minutes. Okay. You can choose to keep referring to Honorable Dende Nyoro's proposals, or put forward yours in your submissions.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Speaker. Because it's also good to have reference. Then you now give solutions. Thank you, Madam Speaker. He was my reference. I agree that actually the pinch has gotten everybody, whether you have or you have not. And I'm thinking ahead. As we solve, because the government has reduced a few things here and there, we will still feel the pinch because it is not coming to end soon. The way I keep reading news, we have people who, I don't know what they gain in wars. Whatever they gain, that's their problem. But as Kenyans, I think in future, we should not focus on buying these machines that depend on petrol and diesel because we don't produce. these things. We are under the mercy of the producers. So if any Kenyan will think of buying cars in futures, electrical, motorbikes, the same, then we change from using even paraffin and kerosene, which is also not very healthy for all of us. We go to other things that the producers and manufacturers of those products, when they decide to not even supply Kenya, then we are still okay with our choices. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Very well. Member for Marakwet West.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for granting me an opportunity to speak on this very, very important subject. Honorable Speaker, certainly the issue of increase in the price of fuel is an emotive issue in this country. Honorable Speaker, I sincerely empathize with Kenyans who have to bear the brunt of the high cost of living that has been brought about by the high cost of fuel prices. Honorable Speaker, as Parliament, we have an obligation to defend the interests of our people. And for that, Honorable Speaker, we must sit down as a House and look at concrete measures that we must take into